Yo, 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 what is up, my peeps? Jermaine Man Cop here. We are back with another awesome installment in our series of the Class Quest video. Today we're going to look at this quest for Blood Elf Paladins at level 20, the Path of the Adept, which culminates in the awesome Tempered Ransuer. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the Path of the Adept.
We will persevere.
Initiate Dawnstar, you have worked hard to master the powers of the light won by our magisters. You have learned the source of our abilities and the duties of a Blood Knight. The time has come for you to undergo the second trial and contest for status as an adept among the Blood Knights. The trial will be administered by Master Kaelrun, Bloodborne, at a location north of the city. Travel north of the ruins of Silvermoon and take the east path, immediately before the bridge to Sunstrider Isle.
Salama Ashalanore. Our enemies will fall.
When you are ready, I will tell you more about the trial you are to undergo. Make your preparations and speak to me again when you wish to begin. You stand on the verge of adept status in the Order, Dawnstar. First, you must prove your worthiness by undertaking another trial. The second trial differs from the first in that there will be no surprises this time. The challenge before you is simple. You must face and best 4 Blood Knight champions in combat. When you accept the challenge, a crystal will appear in the middle of the pavilion. Touch it to begin your trial, and do not stray far from the building. Are you prepared? Seal of command. Champion Light Rend.
Anaria Shola.
Well done, Dawnstar. You have proven yourself worthy of full membership in the Blood Knights and elevation to adept status. However, there are a few more tasks that remain before your induction can take place. Return to Silvermoon City and report to Night Lord Bloodvalor promptly. Your arrival will tell him all he needs to know about the outcome of the trial. He will tell you the remaining tasks on the road to becoming an adept. Hold your head high, Dawnstar. Many undertake this trial, but very few return to tell their success.
Farewell. Baladash Malanore.
I knew you had the potential to pass the trial, Dawnstar. Your remaining duties are mostly ceremonial, but they are no less dangerous than staring down one of our champions with his weapon drawn. Listen closely. I will tell you what else you must do to claim your new rank. Before a newly minted adept can be accepted into the ranks of the Blood Knights, she must procure the resources to create our order's distinctive weapon, the Tempered Ransuer. You must also earn the right to wear our order's insignia. When the order was formed, a set number were forged and distributed, so each new adept inherits hers from a veteran. Your insignia will come from a fallen knight who bravely led an assault on Deathhome. I have prepared a set of notes to guide you.
The reckoning is at hand.
Dawnstar, the creation of the blood-tempered Ransuer requires a variety of rare and volatile materials, resulting in a fearsome weapon of superior craftsmanship. I will list the materials in order from easiest to most difficult to obtain. Do not forget that you must also secure your Blood Knight insignia before the materials will be accepted and the forging process can begin. Blood of the Wrathful. In order to properly temper the metal of your weapon, it must be quenched in the blood of the Wrathful. Though the blood of most demons holds a substantial amount of power, common blood is not sufficient for the forging of your Ransuer. Discreet inquiries with the warlocks of Orgrimmar have proven helpful in locating a supply of the blood. The Searing Blade cultists within Ragefire Chasm possess an orb filled with the kind of blood we'll need for your weapon. I'm told the orb is guarded by an orc calling himself Jurgosh the Invoker. Exercise caution in all your dealings with demonic powers. You can never tell what might happen when handling such a powerful substance. Crate of blood-forged ingots. On its own, steel is a fine metal, but a weapon forged from it is unremarkable. Blood-forged ingots represent a superior material crafted in a process that is well-kept secret. Rumor has it that any smith bold enough to handle and work the metal becomes cursed, but our craftsmen have proven this false. The metal's reputation increases its scarcity. But the Forsaken sent word their supply may exist within Shadowfang Keep. Skilled smith by the name of Landon Stillwell grew curious enough to smuggle a crate of ingots into the keep. It is not known where Stillwell kept his stash, but our informers tell us that the smith is being held prisoner in the keep's dungeon. Use any means at your disposal to obtain these ingots. A corrupted core gem. The Magus' tomes record that these gems are used by some spellcasters to hold energy for their magics, making them even deadlier. Although purified versions of the gem can safely be used by journeyman spellcasters, they are too weak for our purposes. In the caves of Blackfathom Deeps, Naga spellcasters have imbued core gems with their own dark powers, augmenting them in a way that makes them perfect for use in your Ransuer. Slay them mercilessly until you have secured the gem you need. The insignia that you will wear as an adept was last carried by a brave and fearless blood knight from the Dawnstar family. His exemplary service is a good omen for your own life in the Order. Blood Knight Dawnstar led a daring but unsuccessful attack on the Scourge stronghold of Deathhome. His body rests where he died, locked in combat with our greatest foes. Find him, Dawnstar, and return his insignia to me. Your success will bring honor to him, to you, and to all true Blood Knights. See? Sometimes you just need to get lucky. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Now, when Metro and I did this, these were all elites. But it appears they are no longer so. There we go, corrupted core gem.
Light with you.
Stay away from me, Blood Elf. There's no telling when the sickness will take me again. Listen to me, human. I care nothing for your plight, but you will have something I require. Tell me where to find the blood-forged ingots. How did you know about the ore? Not even the Baron knew. I just wanted to break in real quick. Sorry to disrupt the flow, but one of the interesting bits about this quest is it tells you to go talk to Landon Stillwell inside Shadowfang Keep. It's also important to note he is not the guy who opens the door so you can proceed in the quest. He is an entirely separate NPC who is the father of Jordan Stillwell, the guy who makes Varrigan's Fist, the human and dwarven equivalent of the weapon we're going for in this one. And he's been there since the keep was taken over, and he was experimenting with these illegal ingots, and we're supposed to threaten him to tell him, so he'll tell us where they are. And then once he does tell us, he turns into a worgen and gets all rawr on us. I tried that. I swear to you, I did. I spent a long time trying to get to that point in the conversation. I couldn't. Because there's no way to clear the mobs before the boss, and without pulling the boss. And if you pull the boss, you're going to die before you can get him to complete his thing. At least with the way, I like to do the voices and all that kind of stuff. So what I'll do is, since I cannot find that conversation anywhere on the internet, I'm just going to read really quickly his Wowpedia article for you, so you can get an idea of who he is and what he means to the quest. Again, sorry I couldn't get the actual conversation for you. I would have loved to have just read that out. But again, it just apparently does not exist anywhere on the internet. I looked. I swear I looked. I couldn't find it. You can find it. You're a better internet searcher than me. So, Landon Stillwell. Landon Stillwell was a human located in the cell to the left of Sorcerer Abercrombie's own cell in the dungeon of Shadowfang Keep. It was added as part of the Blood-Tempered Ransuer quest chain for Blood Elf Paladins. He was involved in the quest The Path of the Adept. According to the information provided to the Blood Knight Order by the Forsaken, Landon, a skilled smith in Baron Silverlane's service, as was presumably Jordan, secretly smuggled a crate of blood-forged ingots into the keep and hid them in the stables. When Silverlane was toppled by Archmage Arugal and his worgen, Stillwell was placed in Shadowfang's dungeons. Unless you were a Blood Elf Paladin seeking this quest, he would warn you to stay away from him. He claimed to be cursed. This proved to be true once Stillwell revealed the location of the ingots, and he transformed into a worgen himself. "Stay away from me, Blood Elf. There's no telling when the sickness will take me again. Just leave me alone before it happens again." And then you say something to him like, "Listen to me, human. Tell me where those ingots are." And he's like, "How did you know about them? Even the Baron didn't know about them." And then you threaten him again, and he tells you where they are. And he turns into a worgen. But I died before I could read that bit out. And by the time I got back to the dungeon, he was a worgen, so I couldn't talk to him again. They say he was, quote-unquote, presumably related to Jordan Stillwell. I'm putting it right out there. He was his father, because if you watch the Berrigan's Fist quest line on this channel, that myself and good buddy Metro and I did, he talks about his father being lost when the keep was overrun and that kind of thing. And Jordan gave the Alliance Paladins the quest for the components for Berrigan's Fist. And I really think it's one of those things that kind of shows how the two kind of dovetail together and how they kind of split apart as well. So anyway, that is the little break I had to make to talk about Jordan Stillwell. Sorry if it ruined the flow of this video, but I felt it was important to get a little bit of lore background, because I'm all about that lore. Back to the quest.
Anaria Shola.
Have you done all that was asked of you? Excellent, Dawnstar. It's all here. All that remains is to forge the weapon. Once again you have proven yourself worthy before the Order and your peers. It is with great pleasure that I bestow upon you the rank of Adept, Dawnstar. Prince Kael'thas himself would be proud of you. Any of us would be honored to fight by your side on the field of battle. Continue to serve as an example for those who aspire to join us. Show neither mercy nor weakness. Defend your people and your brothers tirelessly, and hone your mastery of the light. Now, claim the weapon befitting your rank.
Salama Ashalanore.
Yes.
Good day, Paladin. If you wish to learn the smith's art, you've come to the right place. Congratulations, Dawnstar. Achieving the rank of Adept is no mean feat, believe me. I've seen the number of people who enter that building, and how few of them last long enough to visit me bearing these materials. It looks like you've got everything I'll need. Let's get started. Got everything prepared, Dawnstar. Very soon you will have a weapon befitting your new status.
Time is of the essence.
Stand back, Dawnstar. There are going to be a lot of sparks. Pay no attention to their kind, Dawnstar. The sacrifices made by your order are lost on them. They will never understand the price you pay for the power you wield in their defense. There, Dawnstar. It is done.
We will persevere.
Here it is, Dawnstar. Use it well in the service of Silvermoon and your order.
Stay the course.
Alright, my peeps, there it is. The Path of the Adept. The quest for the blood-tempered Ransuer. I really love these quests. It really, to me, kind of shows the dichotomy in the Blood Elf Paladin versus, say, the human Dwarven Paladin. It really kind of shows, while you're doing essentially the same things, your motivations and how you do them are very different. And I just love it, because that distinction is all but lost to these days, so it's just something that I love to see in these old classic games. And I hope you enjoyed it too. And yeah, we'll keep doing these. We're going to keep pumping out more TBC Classic class quests for the 2 new races in TBC, and lots of Season of Mastery class quests for the original races. So yeah, look forward to that. Hopefully we shall see you later. Take care. Peace. Kop out.